Hello everybody, how are we all doing? So today is Wednesday, 14th of May 2025, and that means only one thing. It has happened. We have got the first trailer for the new Superman film, directed by James Gunn, due to be released on the 11th of July 2025. But before we get started, before I watch my, show me reacting to the trailer, because I haven't watched it yet. It dropped about 2 hours ago. So I had to get home. I've gotten changed. I've had some food. The kids are with their mom right now, so kind of sort of like doing this in a bit of a rush kind of thing, because in about 20 minutes we need to get them ready for bath and then bed. So yeah. But before I get started and before I watch the trailer and record my reaction and talk a bit about it, I want to show something that arrived today. So this is from a place called Geek Garage, geekgarage.co.uk. The Geek of Steel, aka Luke Bug, posted it on his social media on both Instagram and Threads, and I reposted his post, and basically said he's going to single-handedly bankrupt me because I'm going to be buying a lot of Superman merch. And I ordered this little buddy that came in today. Look at that. This is Superman from the new film already, and he's flying. You can see that he's flying. Have a look at the back there, and also on the side here as well. So, and it's obviously got the new DC Studios logo right there as well. Yeah, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to get it. So here he is, standing proud. So yeah, it'll be added to my collection, and I'm sure whatever other new Superman related merchandise that comes out, I'll make sure to grab them as well when I can, if I can afford them. So yeah, and I think it's very, very nice, isn't it? It's very, very, very nice. So yeah, get yourself to geekgarage.co.uk. Hopefully they haven't sold out of this wonderful looking Funko Pop for the new film. It does look spectacular though, the way that he's flying and everything, so I like that. That's really good. Right, okay, so I think I've rambled on long enough, so without further ado, I am now going to watch the trailer, and yeah, let's just let's get on to it. Here we go. Alright, starting it now.
Are you being serious right now?
I'm gonna put my headphones on. Sorry.
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Oh wow. So Clark Kent getting interviewed
Ready?
by Lois.
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently,
dressed as
you've come
Clark
under a
Kent.
lot of fire for
Okay.
what some
It's a
might.
lot of
It's
fire.
a lot.
Oh. What's he on
Today, the
fire
Secretary
for?
of Defense said he was going to look into your actions.
Frank
That's
Grillo.
funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
It's Rick Flag Sr.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Yes, they were. Oh wow.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Oh, that's gotta be the intro. Oh no.
Your choices,
Go Crypto.
your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Here you go, Mark.
a dog?
Yes, he has a dog. Well, oh my goodness, that really was awesome. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so at the beginning of that trailer, what did we have? Lois interviewing Clark as Superman, even though he's still dressed in his shirt and trousers. So I think what's probably going on there, it sounds like it's a case of what happens if he gets interrogated. He's stopped a war, entered the country illegally, which has happened. He does that. Superman does enter countries. Well, you could say he does enter them illegally, but he's an alien. He's got the powers. If he sees a conflict and people are not able to help themselves, and people are going to die, well, of course he's going to intervene, because that's who he is. It's the right thing to do. That's what this trailer is trying to point out, that he is just a guy doing the right thing. You know, those are his morals, those are his beliefs, and that's what Superman is all about. It's all about those morals and beliefs. So, but the way that she's questioning him, it's a case of, you know, why did you do it? What makes you think it was a good idea to do that? You know, there's even a point in that trailer where she asked, did you consult the president? And he's saying no. And it's like the Secretary General, aka Frank Grillo's character, Rick Flag Sr. Well, I don't think he's the Secretary General, but they showed his face, but I'm guessing he's not the Secretary General. But he's obviously, you know, Rick Flag is clearly in this movie, which is good, because remember, Creature Commandos came out last year, and we know that it's connected to the whole DC universe. And if you watch the season 2 trailer for Peacemaker, you'll see that both Hawkgirl and Guy Gardner are in that trailer as well. So the connectivity tissue is right there. It's all there. It's very seamless, which is good. We see them again. We see Guy Gardner. We see Metamorpho. We also see, obviously, Hawkgirl. We also see Edie Gathegi's Mr. Terrific. We see the engineer as well, who is clearly working for Lex, because they both enter the fortress and she's there chopping up the robots. Krypto's attacking her as well at the same time. You go, boy. You protect and defend your home, your master's home. You do that for him. So yeah, so it looks like the teaser trailer that we saw at the beginning of the year was where he was, you know, getting stuff thrown at him, because now we see in this trailer he went into another country to stop a war. People were going to die. I mean, are you just going to stand idly by whilst innocent people are being killed? Just look at the world around you right now. You know what's going on. You know, if we had Superman here right now in the real world, I would want him to go to those countries and stop the wars. I don't care, because that's the right thing to do. People are being persecuted and killed, and for what? For just existing? Not on my watch, and definitely not on Superman's watch. So I think this film looks like it's going to highlight that, and the trailer certainly highlights it as well. So we see even Lex, Nicholas Holt's Lex looks like he's going to be absolutely awesome, by the way, in the fortress as well. It's not the first time Lex Luthor has been in the fortress. You remember Superman 2, and then obviously Superman Returns, and then you know, even in Smallville as well. So we've seen Lex Luthor visit the you know, the fortress a number of times, to get information about Superman. You know, what makes him tick, who is he, what's his weakness, all that sort of stuff. But it's interesting just watching that trailer and just seeing all those things unfold and being like, oh my goodness, wow. And I love that line where he goes, hey buddy, eyes up here, and he flies up past the building and comes back down. Oh, it's just wow. And that, I don't know what to call it, but that bronze type armor robot, I don't know if it's a robot, I don't know if it's a man in a suit. Is it Lex in the suit that has the ability to shoot you know lasers, basically? We don't know if it's a LexCorp suit, if it's Lex in the suit, or if somebody else. But seeing that go up against Superman as well, that's going to be interesting. And then we see both Pa and Mark Kent. Mark Kent saying, I've cleaned your boots, I'll go get them. And it's just, oh wow, just the trailer already is giving me pure excitement. You know, my excitement levels were already high as it is. Now they've just gone past the roof. So yeah, I'm in awe of it. And then the music in the background, you got a little hint of some John Williams in there as well. But wow, and even the way that the titles were running, like from James Gunn, it was coming in like, you know, like the original Richard Donner Superman film, you know, coming into you know, flying on the screen sort of thing. So there's all those sort of touches going on, but overall, looking at the trailer, it's like a whole. This is why I think it's called Superman. This is why it was sort of touted as Superman Legacy when James first, you know, was letting us know that he was going to direct the film, because you can see all the elements, not just of the movies and even the TV shows, but the comic books. They are present. It's all there. All the elements and all the sources and everything that we know about the character. It's all there. It's paramount. It's like, my goodness, you can't miss it, basically. Like the bit about where he's gone into a country to stop a war, there are comic books where I have read issues where even a warlord of a particular country that he goes to try and stop a conflict actually says to Superman, you interfere, you see what happens. And it's like, I mean, Superman being a powerful alien, and he knows, deep down in his mind, he wants to just crush that dude and just snap his neck like a twig, which he can do, but he knows that's a line he can't cross. You know, he knows that's a moral code that he cannot cross. Yes, it's happened in Man of Steel, but that's because that was Man of Steel. Superman essentially begins, okay? Here in Superman, we have got an established Superman already. He's already, you know, part of the mythos. He's out there. He's we don't know how long he's been established for, but he has been established. You know, it's not a case, this is not an origin story or anything like that. You know, he's a fully established character, a hero rather for Metropolis and the world. So yeah, it would stand to reason that he has the morals and the ethics to basically say, no, I'm going to do this because it's the right thing to do. No one can tell me otherwise, you know. And like I say, in the comics that I've read in the past, you know, there've been warlords that have threatened him and said, you even think about trying to stop us, and watch what we're going to do to these people. And yeah, those are threats that he cannot stand. You know, there's nothing he can do, you know. So it has to be a case of allowing other people to resolve those conflicts. It's got to be done in a sort of like a diplomatic manner as well. Okay, so is he going to learn this lesson from this particular war that he has stopped? We don't know. We'll see in the film. I don't know. But just going over and looking at the way that trailer has given us that, you know, the concept, as it were. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see exactly how all that unfolds on film. So, love it. Absolutely love the trailer. So I'm going to watch it again. So, here we go for round 2. Right, where am I? So, get it back on. And let me just...
Are you being serious right now?
back. Here we go.
Yeah,
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
sure.
Ready?
So, see,
do
because
it,
it's an
Cronkite.
established world already, Superman and Lois,
Superman.
well, Clark and Lois are effectively a couple.
Miss Lane.
So, yeah. So she knows
Recently,
who
you've
he
come
is.
under a lot of fire for
I
what
know,
some
it's a
might.
lot of
it's
fire,
it's a
but-
lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions.
Yeah.
That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Secretary of Defense.
Not maybe.
That's
I
the
did.
Secretary
In
General.
effect,
Secretary
you
of Defense.
illegally entered a country.
But yeah, he stops
This is
the
how you're
war.
gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States will
representing
cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world. War.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Your choices. Your imperfections. That's what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
You have a dog?
I just love how Lois asked the question at the end of the trailer, just saying, "You have a dog?" It's like, yeah, he has a dog. It's from Krypton, so yeah, he has all the powers, same powers as Superman, which is great. Wow, yeah. So like I say, wow, that trailer really just hits. It hits hard. There's even that bit where Superman's lying on his bed in back in Smallville. You can see both Martha and Jonathan on either side of him, and then I think Lois is also standing there watching, looking very sad as well. And then that line from Jonathan, it's just wow. Your actions and your now I can't remember what he said. They make you who you are. It's then that's true. That's exactly what it is. But wow, overall, I cannot wait. And I've got plans for when the movie comes out. I've got plans, I'm planning on spending a whole week seeing the film. I'm going to be dressed in my Superman costume. I'll be taking my kids to a showing or two as well. It's going to be a wild ride. We Superman fans, we are going to eat good. We are going to be feasting this year. I'm looking forward to it. We are honestly, oh my God. I'm proud. I can't wait. And by the way, if you see anybody saying how this trailer or this movie is going to be 10 times better than what Zack Snyder did, just block them, because you don't need that negativity. What Zack Snyder did was brilliant. I still enjoy Man of Steel, and I will forever enjoy that film till the day that I die. And I will also enjoy Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition, and of course Zack Snyder's Justice League. If Warner Brothers had not done what they did for BVS, who knows where we would be. But I'm not going to go over that. But if you do see anybody talking negative about Man of Steel or any of the Superman projects that Zack Snyder was involved in, just block them, because I celebrate Superman as a whole. Okay, no one big actor or whoever is bigger than the character. The character has stood the test of time for 87 years. He will stand the test of time for another 87 years. Will be long, by the time we're dead, he'll still be an established character. He was established before we were born. He'll be established he'll still be going when we're dead. So people who prefer to waste their time being miserable and being angry and upset and saying that, this version's better than what Zack Snyder did, or Zack Snyder fans are going to be like, no, this version we prefer what Zack Snyder did. He wasn't given a fair run kind of thing, and you're weaponizing that against this and vice versa. No. We're not here to do that. We are here to celebrate the character for who he is, what he stands for, and I am looking forward to James Gunn's version of the character, so I cannot wait. So, thank you all very much. That is going to do it from me. Let me see, what else was I going to say? Nope, I think that's it. I was going to talk about the sneak peek that came out, I think it was last month or the month before even, that was shown before Minecraft movie. I remember we watched that 5-minute sneak peek and it was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. But this trailer has now cemented itself as just being something of awesomeness. So cannot wait for the film. I think in terms of trailers, that's going to do it for me. I know there's going to be TV spots bandied about because the marketing is now ramping up. It's ramping up now. From now until the movie's released, the marketing is going to be crazy. It's going to be so ridiculous. So cannot wait for that, and we'll see how it goes. Quick side note, in case you didn't know, Ironheart, the sort of Disney Plus series starring Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams, who was in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, that got released earlier today as well. I've watched that. I'm looking forward to it. 3-episode premiere on the 24th of June, and then I think subsequently the last 3 episodes will be 1 week each after that. So 6 episodes in total. It's a bit strange that Marvel would release the trailer on the same day as what Superman has been released, but it is what it is. We've got a Marvel and a DC trailer on the same day. We can't grumble. Let's enjoy it. We're all geeks. Let's come together. Let's celebrate the fact that we have gotten something for everybody in that respect. And lastly, I am going to be watching the last 3 episodes of Andor Season 2 later on tonight. I cannot wait to see how that show has ended because, oh my God, has it been phenomenal. It has been top notch. So, cannot wait. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. Have yourself a